I'll need help. Well, welcome to LivvyLand. Welcome to LivvyLand.
Hello, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, welcome, and please consider subscribing to join me in LivvyLand. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much for following me on my adventures. On this channel, my focus will be on cash planning, envelope stuffing, savings challenges, and cash condensing. If this is of interest to you, please keep watching. My name is Jolene, and I want to welcome you into my world of LivvyLand. I live in Washington State with my husband and toddler daughter, Olivia, aka Livy. Why LivvyLand? My Livy is the center of my heart and soul. I consider this her world that I get the honor of being part of. Hence, I live in LivvyLand. I've been using the cash stuffing method to save and financially plan for the future. My hope is that this practice will help me work towards paying down debt and build up financial wellness for my little family and myself. Cash stuffing and creation of materials surrounding it is an absolute passion of mine. I do have my own Etsy shop so that I can share my creations with others. The link to my shop is always listed in the description box below. I would love to help make your cash binder visions a reality. A little bit of tongue tied there. So I do have many new subscribers. That is an introduction that I used to do in the very beginning. So I have not shared my why and how I came to call my channel and Etsy shop LivvyLand. So I wanted to share that for all my new subscribers, maybe that have recently started following me. So on today's video, I am going to be doing a cash stuffing of my first paycheck of August. August is considered a magic month for me because I do get paid 3 times this month. However, just based on how I do my bills, it really isn't a magic month. I mean, I'm still going to pay my bills the same way. But on this channel, I do not share I don't do budget with me's. I don't actually budget my money for like my daily expenses. What I do is I figure out my bills, which I am unable to share how much I make. I'm unable to share my different bills and my specific debt that I have because I do have in my professional and personal life people that do help with supporting my channel. And so there are things that I just cannot divulge that you maybe see on other people's videos. So really what I use cash stuffing for, like my introduction says, I use it to plan for various things. I really use it for sinking funds, and I have been using it to play various savings challenges to help with paying down debt. And so that is what you're going to see on this channel. But today, again, this is going to be cash stuffing from my first paycheck of August. So let's go ahead and get this money counted. And because I have a quiet background, I'm going to go ahead and do ASMR style of the cash counting. All right, so we are stuffing a total of $530 today. And I do have, it doesn't happen very often here because I do have a 4-year-old. And I do my videos and stuff in my spare time. And I am a mom and a wife. So there is typically things happening in the background behind me. I do not lock myself away in a room or ask my husband and daughter to be quiet. Life goes on behind me and around me. And so today, my Livy and my husband are actually over at my brother-in-law's house so that my husband can spend time with his brother, and of course Livy can spend time with her uncle. I've been working on orders and getting caught up on videos, so I opted to stay home this time. So that is why I have a quiet background today. Okay, so we are going to first start off in, this is what I call my high priority binder. Okay, so KoFi is being skipped today. Lashes is going to get 20, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90. Okay, nails. Nails is going to get 20. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 70. And people may wonder why lashes and nails are considered a priority. The reason I consider that a priority for myself is because I work hard. I work hard, and therefore I want to, these are my two things that I do to take care of myself. The nails, partly I get done for my videos, but I've always been one to get my nails done. Um, but I don't go and get my hair done. I don't pay for a gym membership. I don't go tanning. I don't buy makeup and other goods like that. So my self-care is my lashes and my nails. And so that's why I consider it a high priority to remind myself to take care of myself. I work a full-time job. I am a banker. And I work a part-time job for my sister's staffing company for healthcare facilities. And then I have my YouTube channel, my Etsy shop. And then, of course, I am a wife and mom. So I work very hard. I don't truly get any kind of day off. I'm always doing something with one of my side gigs or jobs. So that is why those are considered high priority. And then KoFi, for when I go to the office, I try to set aside money so that I can somewhat restrict myself to staying on budget with KoFi. I just haven't been going to the office. I've just been working remotely, and so that envelope has not been used. Okay, so we are now on to daycare, and daycare is going to get $40. So 20 and 40. Now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. And Livy does not go to daycare full time. I do have the privilege of having my dad come to my home to stay with Livy and watch her as I work remotely. Even though I do work remotely, I still have somebody here to watch after Livy. When my dad cannot watch her, then she does go to daycare. So we do have a daycare that I can take her to. It's just, it is important for me that my Livy spend time with my dad. But he will be going to the Philippines this month, and so I need to prep a little bit for daycare so that I can pay those daily fees for her to go. Family time is going to get 20. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. I need to save up in this envelope because the Washington State Fair is coming up, and I believe we will be going to that. And then miscellaneous is going to get skipped today. Okay, so that is it for my high priority binder. And then also that's why you will not see me stuff like in my wallet. I do carry some envelopes in a wallet, but again, I don't really budget. I keep money in my checking account so that I can utilize my debit card for our everyday expenses like groceries and gas and eating out, things like that, household expenses. But I do keep some cash in my wallet. So All right, Livy is going to get 5, and this is just a spending envelope for her. So now she has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. Okay. And then Chris, who is my husband, is going to get 10. So now he has 20, 40, 50, and 60. Also, my husband and I do not share finances. We independently keep our own accounts. We do have a joint account. However, he has his bills that he pays. I have my bills, and we just tag team life together. So what you see me stuff and plan for is my income. Okay, so this is my envelope here, and I have a tracker in here to basically tell myself no spending no spending on myself. Um, of course, outside of my lashes and my nails, until I complete this. So, okay, so I am going to get 20, and that is going to be 2 of these 7s. And then one of the $6. Okay, so 20 going in here. Now I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3. Okay, mommy and daddy dates. I do have a little tracker in here, or a challenge. This, I forgot to say, this savings challenge is by one of my besties, Angela, with MSO Budgets. This one is also by Angela with MSO Budgets. This one is going to get 11, and the 11 is here that says ZAM, which is something Angela does say on her channel. All right, so 10 and 11. So now Mommy Daddy Dates has 50, 60, 70, 75, and 76. Okay. Cash stuffing goodies. I have a challenge in here to try to tell myself no more Etsy shopping or the shop app shopping until I complete this challenge. And so today this is going to get $15, and I have decided to make each of the cameras worth $5. So I'm going to fill in 3 of these hearts. Okay, so 10 and 15. Now this challenge has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and 75. Okay, Mani, who is my niece, my sister's oldest daughter, is going to get 5. And now she has 15 in there. And these are just spending envelopes for me and Livy to buy things. Okay, next envelope is Gugu, who is Mani's little brother. So my sister's son is also going to get 5. So he also has 15. And then Mila is my sister's youngest daughter, newborn daughter, actually. So Mani and Gugu's, and of course, Gugu is not his name. That is just my nickname for him. Mila is going to get 5 as well. So now she has 15. Juju is my brother's daughter, and so she's also going to get 5. Now her envelope has 15. And Theo is my brother's son, who was just born in March. So I do have newborn niece and nephew. So he also has 15. These envelopes were depleted when we recently went to Hawaii. I bought them a whole bunch of things back. Okay, so YouTube is going to get 5. So now YouTube has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And this is just an envelope that I can stuff so that I can do giveaways. I am not monetized on YouTube, so I don't have any taxes or anything. But this, again, is just so I can buy things, whether it be for my videos or to do giveaways, pay for shipping, things like that. Hello everyone, this is Jolene in LivvyLand. I am hopping on here real quick to make a video to do the announcement for my 500 subscriber giveaway. So what you see on the screen right now are the people that did the comment to indicate they wanted to be entered for the beige binder giveaway. And so I am going to actually shuffle this up so that you guys know that I did not put these in any particular order. And then I'm going to go ahead and spin it. Then let's see who wins. All right, so you see on your screen, Yesenia Diaz, you are the winner of the beige binder bundle. And so go ahead and message me on Instagram. My handle is in the comment section of this video and is always in the comments. But I will need you to reach out to me on Instagram, and then I will give you some further instructions to claim your prize and work with me so that I can get your goodies out to you. Okay, I just need to flip my page here. Okay, so this is my planning ahead binder or sinking funds. Okay, so renter's insurance is going to get 5. So now it has 50, 70, 80, 85. Beauty license is getting skipped. That's not actually due until next year. I am a licensed cosmetologist, but I do not practice. I just upkeep my license out of respect for my parents who purchased that. It is 25 years now that I've been licensed. I just found out when I started doing it initially, I did not enjoy it. So I've shared on this channel that I have the skill, just not the will to do hair. So, but again, I upkeep my license out of respect for my parents. So vehicle registration is getting 5, and now it has 100, 5, 10. Okay, vehicle maintenance is going to get 5. And so now it has 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all the envelopes in my binders that you see, I have made them. The majority of them are listed in my shop. If I did not make an envelope, I will specify that as I go through the binder so that you know where it came from. So if not specified, assume I made it. And if you don't see it in my shop and you like it, just let me know and I can work with you to customize or make what you see. Costco membership is going to get $5. So now Costco membership has 50, 55, and 60. Alaska Air annual fee is all ready to go for next month. Amazon Prime is going to get 5. So now it has 100, 20, 30, 35, 40, which makes it fully funded. So let me just get my customized little tray that my girl and bestie, one of my besties, Grace, Savings with Grace, made for me. And that is because I had asked her if she could do an extra, which my cash tray is by her as well. I had asked if she could make another slot, which this design would not allow her to. So this was what she came up with for me so that I could keep my placeholders on my desk. All right, and these placeholders, I don't add these to my shop because I don't want to break any rules with Etsy and doing images like Hello Kitty or Sanrio within my shop. I just don't want to push that. But these are available if you want to reach out to me through Instagram, or even if you want to comment down below, I can always work with you to make some of these. So now it is fully funded at 140, and so I share Amazon Prime with my sister, and it is my year to pay, and so that's due in December. Taxes is going to get 10, so 110, 20, 25, and this is just to help save up for tax preparation when that time comes. Annual fees is fully funded. Annual subscriptions is going to get 5. So now this has 5075. Okay, annual laptop subscriptions is going to get 20. So now it has 50, 70, 90, 110. And then rainy day is set, and the whole purpose of that envelope is to have cash on hand in the event of a rainy day. And so I don't condense that one or put placeholders in it because I just keep cash in it. Okay, moving on to my savings binder. Okay, so Livy Savings is going to get 10. Okay, and then this challenge here was made by Chris with Budgeting with Chris. She actually did this custom for Livy when I had ordered through her shop. It was so sweet. She surprised us with it. But it just says Olivia's name, and it gives the meaning, which we did choose Olivia's name because of the name or the meaning of peace. Okay, and so we are adding $10, and I am almost done with this challenge. So now Livy's savings towards this challenge, which will save me 200 when complete, has 100, 50, 70, 80, 90. And then additionally in her savings account, she has 4,200, 300. Livy's school. So this savings challenge is by Angie's Finance. And Livy School is going to get 30 today. So we'll just go ahead, all the 20s and the 25s are all marked off. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of the $15 to get 30. And my Livy will be starting preschool this year. So towards this challenge, so 20 and 30. So now we have 1, 2, 300, 50, 70, 90, 400. So just $100 more to go for this. And then I also have 500 in there. So a total of 900 now. Livy's dance is getting skipped. Emergency savings is going to get 10. I do have a tracker in here. This one is by Brittany with Beezy's Things. So we're just going to mark off one of these today because each of these icons I've made worth $10. Okay, so now towards this challenge, I have 120, 30, 40. But in my emergency, I do have 1,500 additionally. I don't really have a goal for this. I just keep adding to it because with children or with family, you never know when an emergency is going to pop up. And prior to cash stuffing, I never had really a savings account. I never really saved money. So When I hit $1,000, that to me was huge because I just, again, never really saved. Okay, so this one is by Sav Saves. This is her little Tetris one digital download available on her shop. I am going to add $20 to Future Home today, and we have not used orange yet. And so I don't think there is a 20 on here, so I'm probably going to have to do a 15 and a 5. Just double checking. Nope, no 20. So we'll do this 15 and grab this 5. Okay, so adding 20. So towards this challenge, I have 100, 50, 70, 90, 200. But I already have 500 in the bank. Okay, vacation, which I'm starting back over because I did withdraw the funds for our vacation to Hawaii just in July. But I am going to add $10 to this one. So I'm just going to mark off one of these tags. And this tracker is by Rachel with Rachel Nori. So adding 10 gives us 40 now. Okay, travel funds. This is by Flo and Ellie. I am going to add 10 to this as well. So salted caramel. Okay, so now it has 20, 35. And then these are just extra trackers to use for those 2 vacation or travel envelopes. This dashboard is by Brittany with Beezy's Things, and this envelope is by her as well. This savings challenge is by Budgeting Introvert. So what I did was I decided to roll a die to figure out how much each of these bows is going to be worth. And so on the first one, we are just going to go ahead and put 5 in here. And this will end up saving me a total of 62 when done, just based on the rolls that I did. Okay. So we're not going to add it to that part. So I'm just going to put it in the front of this because we're starting a new challenge for it. But I just recently completed another challenge that I had in here, and that saved me 50, 70, 90, 95, and 96. And so I've tried to incorporate different savings challenges just into my regular envelope so that I can play them and use them because I have so many that I have purchased or I've been gifted or I got off KoFi. So I just want to use them. Okay, and these little beads that you see here are by Budgeting with Liz. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Okay, and now I am moving into my holiday binder. The 3D printed dashboards that you see by Savings with Grace. Okay, Livy's birthday is going to get 5, and I have a challenge that I'm playing in here. We're just going to go ahead and mark this 5 off right here. Her birthday is not until February. Okay, so now towards this challenge, I have 20, 40, 45, and 50. But in her envelope already, I have 100, 50, 70, 90. So then a grand total, that should be, is 240 towards her birthday. Okay, putting all this back. Okay, Easter. is going to get 6, and this is by Budgeting with Chris. Okay, so we're doing 5 and 6. So now in Easter I have 20, 25, 30, and 31. Okay, Mother's Day has a challenge in it from KoFi, Budget with Gigi. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and do this $10 crown here. So now Mother's Day has 30. Father's Day. This is by Angela with MSO Budgets. But we're going to go ahead and do 5. Here's a $5. All right, now towards Father's Day, I have 10, 15, and 20. Halloween is fully funded. Happy Thanksgiving. This envelope is by Brittany with Beezy's Things. Thanksgiving is already fully funded. Black Friday is fully funded. Christmas things fully funded. Christmas shopping fully funded. Special events is going to get skipped. Girls' Day, this envelope is by Brittany with Beezy's Things. Okay, I do have a challenge in here. This one is by Budgeting with Chris. And so we are doing $10 today, which is over here. Okay. So now towards this challenge, there's 20, 40, 50, and 60. And then additionally in the envelope, I have 40. So now I have 100 built up in here. And this is just so that me and Livy can just have a girls' day together. Okay, and then because we have a Girls' Day, there is also, I created a daddy-daughter time envelope because I felt it was only right that we have funds saved so that my husband and Livy can go spend time together just as me and Livy spend time together. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do 10. This one is by Angela with MSO Budgets. And so we're going to mark off 2 sets of the dim sum, because I made each little tray worth $5. Okay, so now towards this challenge, there is 30 now. But then additionally in the envelope, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So they have 110 now. Okay, so that is it for my holidays binder. Okay, everyone, so here we have the participants and the entry subscribers for the lavender binder giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up several times. And then I'm going to go ahead and spin it. All right, so Patricia, you are the winner. So go ahead and message me on Instagram. My handle is down in the description box below, and then we will take it from there. Thank you so much, everybody that has subscribed and entered. And so now, I normally do live play of my savings challenges, but this time I just wanted to cash plan for them. Because I will have a live play of savings challenges coming up. I have a few different challenges that I play. So I have a box challenge binder now. I also do dicey decisions and have a couple binders for that. And that's kind of like Mini Monday where I roll the dice. So, okay, so this binder contains challenges by other shops. This bow right here is by Soccer Mom Budgets. Also, where I got all of my binders will be linked in the description box below. This dashboard is from my shop. And then, yes, I have an envelope dedicated to Angela with MSO Budgets because I always have a challenge in my savings challenge binder by her shop. Okay, and so this one I have decided to do this $15 down here. Okay, and so 10 and 15. So now towards this challenge, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 85. And the funds from this will be divvied up to my 5 nieces and nephews envelopes. And the challenges that I complete from this binder go towards my sinking or my savings envelopes. Okay, this one is by Katie with the Fancy Dollar, one of her Sanrio challenges. And I'm going to go ahead and do $10 today. I'm just kind of working backwards on this. What you will probably notice when I do the savings challenges, I like to try to start with the highest number if possible, and then work my way backwards. All right, so again, this one's getting 10. So now it has 50, 70, 80, 90, and 91. Okay. And this challenge is by Jen on a Budget. This is one of her scratch offs. This has like affirmations, and it has daily reminders here. And it just has things that says, I'm doing the best I can, small steps every day, I love all parts of me, and so forth. Okay, this one, I scratched off the 6 and I scratched off the 13. So 19, this one is getting. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So now this challenge, which is a mystery, so I don't know how much are under the scratchers, but I also don't know the total that this is going to save. So now I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then my deck of cards challenge. This envelope is by Creating Stacy. This challenge is by Nori with Norelli's Budgets. And for this one, I did set aside the cards that I drew. So I do have a Hello Kitty deck of cards that I like to use for this. And I drew, because I did not mark off these yet. So I get the right marker here. I drew the 10 of Hearts, and that is for $2. Then I did the 3 of Hearts, and that is another $2. And then I had the 5 of Diamonds, another $2. And then I got the Queen of Hearts, and a queen is worth 4. And then I drew the 8 of Spades, so another $2. So all of that combined comes to $12. Okay, so I'm going to put these back in my little pouch, face up, so I know those ones have been played. All right, and I opted, there's 2 options on this one, but this is available in her KoFi. There are, I believe, 3 versions of it to play, but I opted to do the one that's going to save me $124. We're going to go ahead and add 12 to this, so 10, 11, 12. And so now I have saved 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So if it saves, so I have 111, I'm going to 24, I have 13 left to play. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left to play. So most likely this will end up getting completed next time, and I have not thought about where that's going to be reallocated. So, okay, this one here is a challenge by the Budgeting Introvert. So this challenge, the way that it comes here is this was a digital download, and I believe this was either like an 8x10 size of a challenge or like an A5 size, but I shrunk it down so I could fit it into an envelope. And then I turned the little dashboard type thing that you can put into your envelope, I turned that into an actual envelope. So, but for this round of things, I did 2 rounds. So I rolled a 5, 4, and 6 for 50. Wait. Hold on. I didn't even fill it in. That's why. That did not make sense. Okay. I need to fill them in. So I had rolled a 4, a 1, and a 6. So a total of 11. And then I had rolled a 1, a 3, and a 2. And what you do with this, so technically I am supposed to roll a colored dot die, but I don't have one. But each of the emotions are worth 1 through 6. And so I just roll a 6-sided die. And what you do is you roll 3 times, and then you're supposed to add up your 3 rolls to mark on here. And then that's what you stuff and save. So 11 plus 6 is 17. So 10, 15, 16, 17. So now in the I Feel Savings Challenge, I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 61. And we still have a whole bunch of rounds to go. So this one's going to save me a good amount. Okay, and then these are just on deck ones. So that's it for this binder and other people's savings challenges. Okay, then this next binder contains only challenges from my own shop, and the completed challenges from this binder specifically go to paying down debt. And this dashboard was made by my Livy with some stickers. Okay, so this is my rounds of rolls savings challenge, and what it does is it will tell you whether you roll 2 times per round, and it will tell you whether to add or multiply those 2 numbers together. So I ended up doing 2 rounds. The first one was a multiplier round, and I got a 3 and a 4 for 12. And then round 7 was a addition. So I rolled 2 4s again for a total of 8. So then this one is getting a total of 20. And so now it has 50, 70, 75, 6, 7, and 8. So 78. And I'm almost halfway through. I will be on round 8 this next time. Okay, my lucky 7s. Just doing 2 this round. The whole concept of this one is you just save $7 for each time. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 for $14. And 7 is my husband's favorite number, and so I designed this one with him in mind. So 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So now in this one I have 100, 200, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I just recently made this envelope for this binder. This is my Get Over Credit Card Debt challenge. And this round I'm just doing one of the $10 over here. And this challenge, I designed this, and the reason why it's called Get Over, because So this will save a total of $500 when done, but there are these circles that go over different credit cards, but you kind of build up. So this is all $10 increments, all 15, 20, 25, and 30. So it saves 50, 75, 100, 125, and 150, and all of that totals up to $500. Okay, so we're going to add 10 to this one. So now we have 50, 60, and 70 towards this. Okay. And then this one is, so I did do a seasons notes, as I guess it's a bundle, but you can purchase them individually. And so there are 4 challenges to this set, but this is my spring notes, and they're all designed like this to where it is a built-in envelope. But it is, each one is a beautiful scene, but each one has a notepad on it with like some what appears to be like doodling. And so I opted to spell out the denominations on each of the little notepads for each of the seasons, because it is, the thought around it is doodling on a notepad. So this time I am going to stuff 11. So 10 and 11. So now this one has 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, and this will save 60 when done. Okay, and then the last one is a new challenge that I am starting. This is my love letters challenge, and so I'm going to go ahead and do $10. So we're going to do a 9 and a 1 for 10. And that's all we have left. So that means I did not mess up because all of the cash is gone. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.